Hi Leo, I guess I saved the best for last. This is Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344, and I have a read for you. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. I pre-shuffled. I'm shuffling a few more times, and then we're going to get started. This is for December 8th. The energies can linger all month, but it's mostly for the present time, especially this week. If you do come across this at another time, it can resonate with you at that point as well. So let's see what's going on with Leo. So for everyone watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Leo? So first up for you guys is the Two of Wands reversed. Challenged by the Five of Swords. Grounding the read is the Moon. And what's in your recent past? The Three of Wands. And what's crowning you is the King of Wands. What's coming up is the Wounded Warrior, Nine of Wands. And how you see yourself, Leo, is Justice reversed. What's around you or how others might see you is the Magician. The blocks that you need to work on or clear have to do with the Six of Swords. And then we end up with the Five of Cups reversed, which is good. Then I do a hangman at the end, so what bridges us to what's going to be left in limbo at the end of this read. So the Queen of Swords is the bridge to whatever's going to be left hanging, which is the Knight of Swords. And then I do another card for you guys, which you won't know until the end. And the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups reversed. So I'm going to give you a little backstory on that. And then we're going to get started. Let's see here. All right. So the underlying energies here come up like this. So we have the Four of Cups here. We have the Fool next. And then the Two of Swords here, and then the Ace of Cups reversed. So there could have been someone felt dumped, or somebody could just be feeling in the dumps, or feeling overwhelmed. You could be purging, crying, feeling like you're pushed to your emotional limits. But this is where, here you're starting over in love. So whether, it doesn't have to be a romantic person, whatever you love to do, you were starting over here. With the Fool, you were free. You had information come in, which this could just make you feel overwhelmed. It doesn't have to be a negative thing, because it could just be somebody really crying because they're excited about something. But more likely it's being dumped, right? So above that we have the, and this is in the past, so this is stuff you would know already. So we have the Three of Wands upright. So that means in the past, recently, you've been present, which is good. You've been present, you may be purging some. You may have received some information in to clarify things for you about starting over in love and taking a leap of faith with the Fool. And the foundation energy is the Moon, which has to do the night or the full moon coming up, which this next full moon, if you're on the East Coast of the United States, is on 12/12 at 12:12 a.m. on the East Coast. So that's a big full moon. And you might just feel overwhelmed because of the full moon energies coming up here as well. So here is feeling like you don't have any options right here. But this could also be that the Two of Wands was upright and you made your choice yet, but it hasn't been implemented yet. And then the challenge is the Five of Swords guy, who could be the enemy or just, you know, your own inner war with yourself. But then you have the King of Wands up here and the Wounded Warrior here. And you feel like it's not fair. Around you, though, or how others see you, is the Magician. Like you're the master manipulator, right, of energies. And you need to work on your ability to find peace within yourself. And then we get over ourselves afterward. So let's see why, and why the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords are reversed up at the top. All right, so why the Ace of Cups reversed for Leo? Why is the Ace of Cups reversed for Leo? Okay, well, you're settling out. This is balanced, so you're settling out with the Empress. So there could have been a breakup. It could be a parent as well, or a boss. You could be leaving a work situation, but either way, it's fair now, and you're settling out, and you're present. So this is confirming the card right above it, which is good. And look what else. You have an offer of a new life, actually, here. So, and that's at work. All right. So this Empress may be offering you something new, another project or new work at work, but you're looking the other way if this is you, the King of Cups. It doesn't have to be you because it's not a fire sign, but it definitely can be you. I mean, this obviously can be you with the King of Wands, but this is an offer coming in at work to this King of Cups who's looking the other way because he looks like he's more interested in love right now because he's the King of Cups. And just could be overwhelmed right now. They're both upright, the Empress and the King of Cups. So why do we have the Moon in the foundation here? Well, the Moon is coming up with the kids. So they may be moody at the full moon. One is reversed, maybe all over the place physically, and the other one is the good student. And they've been coming up all day. This can be the inner children of you and somebody else as well, right? So someone is good and manifesting, learning, being a student, and the other one is maybe having temper tantrums or frustrated or uninspired, especially at the full moon with these difficult energies coming in. So why do we have the Two of Wands in the middle of the read? Why does Leo have the Two of Wands? All right, so someone's feeling blocked in some way, whether this is your own laziness or you being stubborn, which definitely can be. Leo's a fixed sign. This is Taurus. This could be Taurus energy too, though. And Virgo, less so, but definitely can be both. But this can be someone with a disability as well, or someone who's on strike or refusing to move or work, right, just to make a point. So maybe you haven't implemented your plan yet because you've chosen a new path. If you have chosen a new path, or maybe you just haven't even chosen your path yet because you're feeling frustrated, blocked, like you have no options. And if you have chosen your path, you're being stubborn about implementing it because there's something you're waiting on. And this could be the challenge, is feeling, angry with yourself or with someone else. So why do we have the Five of Swords guy there as the challenge for Leo? So in the aftermath of something that happened recently, okay, there was a lot of back and forth here. So it could have been a big explosion. And Leos aren't known to be quiet, okay? But that's where this new information came out. In the aftermath of this big event, whatever it was, it could have just been an epiphany, an explosion, an eruption, whatever it was, being kicked out of the house, or the fall of a workplace or an empire. It could have been anything. But there was a lot of back and forth and energetic exchange in order to give clarity to the situation. It looks like this person has triumphed over that now with the new information, but feeling defenseless to the energies coming in. Oh, I gotta plug in real quick. I didn't even realize this wasn't plugged in. Okay. So the King of Swords guy, there's been a lot of back and forth after a major event, a sudden event that happened to gain clarity, and now they're defenseless to the energies coming in or to people attacking them, but they don't really care. They're coming together in joy anyway. It's like learning not to care, not to feed into the negative energies. But there is a third party here in a positive way, because someone's feeling bad about the lover that they love. All right, that's the wounded warrior here. He's feeling bad for what they did. This person's standing in their truth, and this one's feeling bad, but they're coming together, defenseless to the energies. They're defenseless to each other. There's definitely lovers here, okay? So it's in a good way. So why do we have the King of Wands up top there? So he's depressed and frustrated, or losing hope and frustrated. All right, feeling a painful ending, but surrendering in the end. So that's good. And that's regarding the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the King of Swords upright. So Leo could be around it, or he could be one of the people participating here. So what about the wounded warrior there? They are resting, praying, connecting in the 5D, dumping emotional attachments that are no longer for their highest good, letting go to repair things, to make amends with people. And then you see yourself, Leo, as just injustice or justice reverse. Why? Well, it's post-war, so that was the sudden event. There was some kind of war or explosion or long-going war that's been going on for a long time, and even though it's over now, you're in PTSD. You still think the war is going on. It's not, and you feel like however it ended wasn't fair. You may be clinging to the war still, which is the PTSD, or a near-death experience because it was a war coming up with a Leo, or this is your energy, being strong. Like feeling like it's unfair that you have to be strong. Why do I always have to be the one who's strong for everybody else? And this is someone feeling powerless, actually. It's like you have to come off as being strong because you're Leo, but you're actually feeling quite powerless. Or losing your independence. So why is the Magician around you? Or how other people see you? Why is the Magician here? Carrying a large load, but happy about it, satisfied. This could also be someone getting someone else to do all the work. You're the master manipulator. You can get other people to do the work for you. That makes you very happy. But there's no options here. Why? Well, someone's done overworking or done aligning. This is overwork or not working. Either way, it's the extreme. No options left but to be done aligning with desires or finish projects and just be done and start new. Start anew. This is new love. Starting over. And this is what comes next. So there is a letting go, a purging, a being dumped, but out of it comes the Knight of Cups offering love. So there is good news here. Why do you have blocks here about peace? It's the Queen of Cups reversed. I'm getting this is for you because, you know, Leo's supposed to be strong and powerful, and that like peace is like this. It's like being, you know, someone who's sad. You see it in the wrong way. It's the perspective you're seeing it. You're seeing it as someone who's weak. Someone who's in peace is weak. And here we have, in a twist of fate, coming together. So you have to clear blocks around this situation that you never would have come together otherwise. It was a twist of fate. And it's just hard for you to come to terms with that and be at peace. Maybe to be at peace for what happened, because she looks sad. Okay, somebody could be breaking down too. This could be just trouble with moving or traveling. This is about, you know, breaking down and then needing to walk away and within, right, to make peace with yourself. Maybe broken down communications or travel, whatever it is. Coming clean with issues from the past, okay? With your childhood, or with somebody returning in order to make things better, to make amends. So at the end here, we have the Five of Cups reversed. Why? With the King of Swords next to it. Right, suffering in silence and now getting over it. The Hermit's been over-isolating, maybe going out of his mind, but now coming out. Coming out about deliberations or bad or poor decision-making, or not heeding the call, as the Knight of Wands reversed, who could be a player or it could just be someone who had good intentions to rush in, but fell short on energy and was unable to actually do it. Trying to come into the Seal Divine Feminine or to complete the cycle so that he could start over. He just didn't have the energy, but he may have felt like a failure because that's coming up as well. And doing everything under the radar as well. That's been coming up for a lot of people. So why do we have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords at the end, both reversed? All right, this is the Queen of Wands reversed with deception and the Emperor. So this could literally be the King of Wands because we have the King of Wands out already. So this could be your partner who you're split up from because there was deception in the relationship. A separation here. A broken heart and separation between you. And there's the King of Wands reversed. So we're confirming that. Unable to find peace. That was your block. And there we go with the Queen of Swords reversed. Okay. The Queen of Swords reversed, not talking or just so, you know, she's already the woman in mourning. So when she's reversed, she's either bitching you out or she's really deeply hurt. And this is someone spreading the word that needs, this is somebody getting out the word because they wanted to get to her because she's not talking to him. He wants her to know that he's broken up. Okay, so the cards that were coming out right after that last card is the Page of Wands, the Page of Wands reverse, which is about being uninspired or frustrated. This could be sexual frustration for sure. And this has to do with a move or an end of a marriage or going to stay with a friend to visit. But it's instability overall because you're frustrated. And then look what happens. Coming together in joy. This is a good move. So let's see. Let's clarify the Three of Cups here for Leo. Hanging out in the cold, but with someone you love, I suspect. Reaping rewards of ending the battle and ending a family or emotional cycle here. With insecurities and manipulation, there's definitely a divorce here, or it could be just new spirituality as well, thinking outside the box, or any kind of break in contract. Somebody could have lost the tools that they had, literally, or you didn't have the tools to deal with the situation. With the Devil, which can be a Capricorn as well. So we have Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn. I can get Aries from that too. In the major cards that you have here too, you have Cancer, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Virgo. I know what I have under there. I think that's it for the majors, okay? So you didn't have the tools to deal with it at the time, but you've been breaking patterns and now you're ready for union. Freeing yourself in a split. This is the Knight of Swords coming in. And still things that are ongoing. This could be rejection or a vulnerable child. Could be somebody spoiled, but there's an injustice here. And the Knight of Swords or the Messenger of Truth or the Knight in Shining Armor coming in with the truth. Because here's the injustice. You think there's injustice. You feel rejected. But the Knight of Swords is rushing in to tell you otherwise, which then frees you. Okay, from this draining feeling. You don't like to be like that. You're Leo. You're the Sun upright. You're now being freed by this new information coming in. Being patient, angel. taking one step at a time. Might as well finish up the deck. So you get through dysfunctional family issues and a secret coming out, or not using their intuition, but you end up on top there with the King of Pentacles. So it ends up in a very nice way. I'm going to pull you some cards here. You end on the Three of Cups, which is coming up in joy, and the injustice gets fixed because then you feel free. So everything works out in the end. What is your advice, Leo? What is Leo's advice? One step at a time. Leo, Leo, Leo. What is Leo's advice? Okay. So completion, allow things to complete, allow the cycle to compete with the 9, the endings, and then abundance of the 88. And 88 is the masculine and feminine side by side doing the dance, both balanced between their masculine and feminine, and going in and out of masculine and feminine. So first, allow the completion so you can bring in your abundance again. The bottom of the deck is adventure. You're going on it. 55 is the Excalibur, the truth. So you have the truth, which is going to be an adventure. And then after those first 2 cards that came out, you have pride and follow your dreams. So really nice energies coming up for you. You can't keep Leo down for long anyway. So from the Romance Angel deck, let's see what you have here. Leo, Leo, Leo. Leo. What is Leo's advice? What is the advice? Okay. Healing family issues first. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And then you have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And then you have wedding. This situation involves marriage. And then the final card is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And the bottom of the deck is you deserve love. There's your confirmation. You deserve love. Okay, Leo. That's just 22-28 for the Fool and the Two of Wands, making that choice of a new path in life and rising and being love. Bye, guys.